morning to you. Why I'm saying good morning? After a good lunch, it's going to be a good start. I'll be briefly what it is doing, and especially the very small, beautiful, innovative practices which we are going to implement, which is really going to make a dent and in the health sector. So let's start with this. So I'll be just briefly talking about my organization. It was established in 1961 with the Mudaliar Committee recommendation, and still we are, struggling for the data collection where they have recommended that strong health information system is the requirement. And we are the National Nodal Health Intelligence Wing, also a WHO collaborating center. Our vision is to have a strong health intelligence system in the country. For this, we have a mission to strengthen health information in every district of the country up to the facility level for evidence-based decision making to improve the population health, which is going to be a Herculean task for us, which we are still struggling with this. The objectives I'll be talking about only which are related with the innovative in the IT sector, related with the IT sector. Here we have a web-based maintenance and dissemination of one is the health sector policy reform option database and the GIS mapping of all the health facilities all over India. This health sector policy reform, I'll be touching very briefly about this. It is mainly aimed to share the information about the good practices and the innovation in Indian health sector. What we do, we identify the innovative practices which are happening all over the states. We upload on our website so that replication can be done. Talking about the GIS mapping, here we all know there are so many the issues in the healthcare access. There are the issues of accessibility, availability, affordability, the inequities which are lying within the states, between the states, rural and urban inequities. Realizing this, we have started with a pilot project on the mapping and providing insights into the health facilities all over the India. So we had prepared a national health resource repository where we are going to capture information from health facilities across public as well as private sector. The key benefits would be the comprehensive information of public as well as private health resources in India on a digitalized map, the ICT-enabled targeted information dissemination to the public so that there will be an improved health access. That we will be targeting this time the private sector participation so that there will be a better healthcare service delivery, and we will definitely have a real-world evidence-based health resource planning and allocation. This would result in a more comprehensive picture of health system in the areas of service status and the availability of the services. And we can definitely utilize this for planning, monitoring and performance assessment and the better coordination between state and central government on utilization of resources. These were the benefits what already I have told you. The profile was the 4 months pilot project covering 4 districts of India was done, the Dungarpur, Vellore, Dimapur and Hazaribagh, and the exhaustive mapping done for health resources for both public as well as private facilities, and then geotagging done for all the health facilities. These were the components, the service provided, the manpower availability, what is the location and the address, the physical infrastructure, whether existing, not existing, the quality control, the training status, and more than 400 data variables were collected on this. The data collection and delivery is backed by high-end technology to ensure reliability and accuracy of data. These were the outcomes, the universe of national health resource on single platform, the real-world evidence around 400 data, the comprehensive information on health resource available for public, and the advanced analytics so that we can do the comparison and do the gaps filling. The census of close to 2,100 health facilities were covered, and we captured the information on a multiple data dimensions and developed an ICT-enabled solution prototype for web-based facility. This was a geographical, I'll be talking briefly what were the findings. These was the geographical axis. You'll be surprised to see that almost 40% of the central, the CSCs, they have the fastest village located at a distance more than 25 kilometers. That means if somebody has to access the healthcare, he has to visit almost 25 kilometers to take the advantage. There were major key findings. These were we have the IPHS HR norms which has to be fulfilled by any facility. I'm talking about the public facilities. But if we see over here, then if I talk about the eye surgeon, only 3% of the CSCs are having eye surgeon. The situation is really bad in our public sector. Similarly, the quality, lots of the CSC, they are not performing cesarean sections because of either the manpower or the infrastructure or the equipments, they are not available. So these were the findings we can find out from these, from this pilot project. This pilot project is going to be an innovation fitment for higher applicability beyond immediate results, like real-world evidence for health infrastructure, the validation of project implementation plan done by the government, the validation of the national health programs, the reduction in the duplication of the data collection efforts, which is usually seen that there are so many agencies collecting the same data. Once we will have the duplication can be reduced, then we can identify the specific intervention at different levels, and we can also have a tie-ups with the private sector providers so that wherever the facilities are not available, we can have a kind of public-private partnership, and we can have a more prudent allocation of the health resources. And there is a way forward, further increasing the scope of GIS mapping of all health facilities, both public and private nationwide. CBHI is also coordinating in digitalization of medical records of Government of India so that more authentic information is available with us, and also plan to use ICT in implementation of advocacy of WHO. This is Family of International Classification, with which we classify the diseases. Coding is done so that there is a unified coding system nationally and internationally. So I'll be just talking about how we have done this project. I'll take another 2-3 minutes. See, this was the cross-utilization of resources we have done with this project, so that if we see the Vellore map Araculum, we know the type of facility CSC is available, like this Araculum over here, and once we have done, we know what are the services available, how many manpower are there, what is the infrastructure and the equipments available, and if we further do this further we explore this, so we'll be coming to know what all the private facilities available nearby, so that if there is no service available, we can direct our patient over there. Similarly, like this I was talking about, that if we see all the CSCs like CSC Gezi, Obari and Alvara, over here if we see that their labor room is available, the electricity is present, but we don't have anesthetists nor the gynecologist. So we know that nearby there is a route clinic available, and there they have an anesthetist and the gynecologist. We can direct the patient over there, or we can ask this particular doctor on a outsourcing kind of a thing, he can come and operate. And that depends on, if we further explore the per capita income, accordingly the clinics will come. If we set this, the margin where we are looking for. Similarly, we can do the load, service load, the identify the facilities with unavailability of specialist services. This kind of work we can do with the GIS mapping. Thank you very much. licensing, this will be done at the above level. They will identify where the doctor is not there. Like if we know that at particular CSC this facility is not available, at the level which has the authority, he can direct, he will say, and this will be also available at the public domain. They can identify that this is not over here, so we can go to some other places.
So if the fulfillment of the government job is not being done, it was just writing to the person concerned that go to the nursing home concerned, it means that they are just recommendation covering.
No, we are not recommending. We will be paying to that particular specialist for this. No, the CSC doesn't do the funding. Funding is to be done by the central as well as the state government. See, center gives the 80% of the budget to the state health, and from that budget, we will be identifying where exactly it is not there. See, the manpower non-availability is a very crucial factor in health sector, because in the rural area nobody wants to work. They have their own apprehensions, seeing the facilities available to them other than providing the services. So nobody, not I will not say nobody, many of them, they are refusing to go to serve at the CSC and all. So to tackle that kind of a situation, this kind of a thing we have come out. Anything?